Hi. Good afternoon. I mean evening. Good evening. Welcome to my stream. This is my stream where I talk about things that I want to talk about. Hi, Oxy. Oh my gosh, wait, what is all of this? Hold on. I like your Bep Cube. What a true delicacy. The Bep Cube. The box. You opened it. Imagine Pinhead, but you have to solve the Bep box. It's not the, what is it called? The Genesis configuration? It's the Bepisis. The Steppy Bep. The Bep, yeah, you know what I mean. Me when no ham in my hamburger. Well, then it's not a hamburger, is it? Guys, we're gonna get really philosophical today. We're gonna get really philosophical. Kinda. Not really. But think about that. Can you have a hamburger with no ham? Wait, there's no ham in a hamburger. Wait, hold on. Wait. There's no ham in a hamburger. It's beef. What the fuck? Oh no, wait. Sorry, I just had a brain blast. It's because isn't it made in a place called Hamburg, like in Germany, right? Can somebody fact check that, please? Hi guys. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Is the music loud enough? Should I make it louder? Is that better? Probably a little bit. Boom, bada boom, and Oxy is my friend, and Nick is my friend. Hi, Nick. What are you doing? OMG, Twitch finally broke through my ad block. BRB, gotta add another one. That's not good. That's not... Billy is, why are you screaming at me? Billy is, why are you yelling at me? Hi, Billy is, I really liked your stream. I was in there when you started. Like, I got in about like 5 minutes after you started, and I kind of just stalked you. I'm not gonna lie. I just watched from the shadows, really. I wasn't in quite the chatting mood, but now I am. I think I was holding back for right now. Cult of the Lamb? How's that going? Have you made any sacrifices today? Have you made my character, is the better question. And how's, what was their name, Nick? Glorp, did he? Down there? Bitch. I don't have anything. I guess I am down here for you, huh? But not really. I mean, oh no, yeah. I was gonna say, cause granted on, like talking about our places on the map of the Earth, but then I was like, you're still above me. Although, everything is in retrospect. What if we're technically all upside down right now? Yes, I've sacrificed someone and no character yet. Damn. You gotta get on that. Is there a motorcycle outside? I'm still a little sick. I'm not even sick, but I got loogies in my throat. Sorry if that's gross and TMI, but I got some serious loogage happening. I think have I talked about my eosinophilic esophagitis on stream before? I think I have, but whenever I get sick, it takes me a while to kind of kick it out just because my white blood cells are already constantly fighting against my body. So I'm just like, you know, like all the time. You'll think of something by next stream. I believe in you. Thank you. Yes, I think all my brain power went to Frankenstein today, I'm not gonna lie. Which we will get into. But first, I must ask everybody from wherever you are watching from in this little giant space of the internet, giant cyberspace, how was your day? How are you? How was your day? And what did you do? And tell me, because I always ask and nobody says anything. Everybody's like, yeah, I have a good day. But like, what did you do? Did you go anywhere? Did you see anybody? Did you learn anything new? I had a good day today. I had a very restful day, which is how it should be on a Sunday. Hopefully nobody had to work because that would fucking suck. Guys, I really don't know what to play today. I'm thinking it's just gonna be me yapping at you for about 40 minutes and then I'll probably head off. Because I'm in a weird funk. I watched Frankenstein and now I'm having an existential crisis. You know? You already know what I did. It was alright. Nice to go. Good. You're right. I did talk to you almost this entire day. But I'm really glad that you went, and I'm glad that it was nice, and I'm glad that you had great food. I was so jealous. What did I have? Oh, I had 2 pizzas on top, 2 slices of pizza on top of each other. One was the pepperoni pizza, and the other one was olives and spinach, and then I put them like this, and then I ate them. Which was interesting, because I've never actually eaten a pizza like that. If that makes any sense. Nobody cares. But I just had to say it. It was a small highlight of my day. Double pizza. Loogies be damned, those lashes are long as fuck. They are. They're not real. I can peel them off at the end of the day. Which is nice. I know! My pupils are giant and my lashes are long! It's how I face the world and all the horrors. I have to make myself look like this. Not really. It's just fun. I had my little cousins come over yesterday and they were watching me do all my makeup and their parents are very strict and very against any sort of like body modifications. But they were so intrigued by what I was doing because it really is fun. It's an art form. Makeup is art, y'all. Makeup is art. It takes a long time. It takes a steady hand. Speaking of steady hands, I mean, they're fine now, I think. I don't think they're shaking anymore because I had pizza. But, my fingers were shaking earlier because I had 0 food, but I drank a whole thing of coffee. Does anybody else get the anxiety shakes? Or the caffeine shakes? The Fent shakes, maybe? I slept, I read. What did you read? Oh, the book that Trippy had told you about? The cannibalism thing? 42 deaths? That's really good. Usually you die like 200 times, no offense. Now I'm here. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. My captain? Addie's captain. Kakarot, how are you today? Hi, Matt! What is the space? What is the space for that you're sending me? Pizza sandwich? Exactly. Well, no, because then there would have to be something in the middle. Unless the bread counts as, like, the middle? It was a stacked pizza. Double pizza. It was a double pizza. What kind of pizza? It was pepperoni pizza on the bottom and then spinach and olives on top. Boom. Smush them. Ow. Delicious. Tiny body, normal size pupil and lashes. Yes, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. What do you rate the Frankenstein movie and where? We'll get into it. We'll get into it. The Fent shakes for sure. You get it. You get it. Don't do Fent, guys. For real, don't do it. The what? You heard me. Throne of glass? Not super digging it? Oh. I mean, that's how I am about games. If the game doesn't grab me within like the first chapter, I'm not gonna finish it. I'll try, but I'm not gonna finish it. I don't know. You have more patience than me, I think, Bilius. I don't know. Or more perseverance. Not to glaze. I'm awesome, how are you? I like the Ari emote. Nice. That's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Oh, speaking of emotes, I added some new... Let me show y'all. Some new 7TV emotes. Guys, get 7TV. Oh, I can't use them here. Well, you could click it in the thing if you have 7TV and see them. They're pretty good. I like them. I thought they were funny. I'm usually the same way. I have... Same Nuane? Same Nuane. Zero sunk cost fallacy. If they get my money and I don't like it, they sure as shit don't get my time. Profound. Howdy, goodbye chat. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I was gonna rename it Meowdy, but I feel like Howdy was just easier to type. Because sometimes for the 7TV ones, I just, type it out instead of, like, click, click, you know? New emotes for the Sinister 1000. We're at 1,000 already! It was supposed to be 6! It was supposed to be 6. I'm not. I can feel it in my throat. I'm not gonna cough up a loogie in front of you guys, so don't worry, but I'm kind of struggling. Let's make a Bep obelisk. I'm down. Wait, can we add some dimension to it? Like, can it be... Well, let's see. Let's give it a nice foundation. And then maybe we could do like a 1. And then a 2... Ah! Yeah, the Bep F. Nice. I know. Ari adds a lot of good ones. I like his one that's like, this one. You know which one I'm talking about, Kakarot? I don't know what it's called, though. Bep F. Yes, that one! Arisi dead ah. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Do you guys want to watch a game while we yap, or should we just yap? Because I could throw on some Gordlets if we're feeling that. If not, I'm just going to talk. I'm also going to lower the music like just a teensy-weensy bit. Like here, maybe. Here, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, girl, what the fuck are you? The dead ah. It's so good. It's so good. It looks like, it reminds me of the picture of Blade from Marvel Rivals, where he's just, I forget which artist did it, but he's like sitting like this, and he's like, you know when he has the sunglasses on? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I'm down for either or. Okay. I think afterwards, because I don't know, I need something where I can like talk, but also where I can just like do whatever. But I think maybe we'll just talk, and then later we'll do some Blood Thief, and then probably just leave. Or brain games. Oh my god, I don't know. I came so unprepared today. My room is a mess. My life is a mess. It's okay. Talk New York. Hi, Coda. That is an entrance, yes. My nose is like... I got like... Let me not be gross. I was gross enough. Let's stop talking about loogies. God, stop talking about it. Stop saying it. Let's just brush past it, please. Minesweeper? What's Minesweeper? Hi, Venom. Vinay. Are you ready? Have you been training for Tuesday? You should be. Because I'm not going to go easy on you. Listen, last time, I might have held back just a little bit. For your sake. For your pride. Not this time. Your nose smells? It does. It smells many things. It smells many things. We alls has loogies. Are you sick too, Kakarot? I hope not. Held a message for sex-based terms. Poop and queefs last week, loogies this week. Yes. Listen, we keep it real here. We keep it, we all do it. We all poop and queef. We all got loogies. Okay? Whether you queef from your front or your back, that's a different story. I don't know what that is. Default Windows game? I know Windows has the not the dragon, the dinosaur, and he jumps over the cacti. Katan! Hi, Katan! I'm assuming that you played Dead by Daylight today, so how did that go? I'm curious. I hope it wasn't too unbearable. Front and or back, exactly. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. No need to make it weird. Thank you for keeping it real. You know what, Nick? You're welcome. And I will always keep it real for you. And I will always talk about loogies and poop. Okay. Let's get into what I really wanted to talk about today. I'm gonna pull up my reviews that I did for when Coda and I watched a different movie by the same director, because I think that some of it is important. So let me do that quick. Let me do that quick. Let me keep the chat over here. And then do one of these. And then do one of these. And then do one of that. Okay, here's another question. And it's very important, and you need to answer in at least 2 sentences. What is your favorite movie, and why? I'll give you time while I sip my tea. This is class now. Welcome to class, guys. I'm sorry if you had college earlier, you're gonna have it again. So sit down, buckle up. What's your favorite movie and why? At least 2 sentences. And then I will share and we can discuss. What's your favorite movie and why is it Frankenstein? Can you hear me swallowing? I hope not. This is also kind of topical because look, it's Dracula. And he is part of the Universal Monsters just like Frankenstein is. Yay! Yay! I am pibbled. Clean my belly. Wash my belly. I have to burp. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I did warn you. Alright. Super Troopers? I've never heard of that. You don't really like movies? Silly comedies? Let me look this up. Super Troopers. 2001. Wow. When I heard Troopers, I was thinking more like I guess Stormtroopers, to be honest, but this makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. That's cool though. Compete for prominence with the local police department. Although they are warned that their station risks being shuttered due to low productivity, the troopers delight in playing practical jokes on unsuspecting motorists and each other, rather than enforcing the law. That sounds like basically, that's pretty accurate. That just sounds like how it is today. So it was good. It was very good. It was very good, and I have a lot of thoughts on it. I haven't completely collected my thoughts on the movie. I should have probably, wrote a little something, but we're just gonna go through it. My favorite movie is Frankenstein because that sounds like the right answer. Nice. You like ZP Glorp on Miripu Prime? That's one of my faves. It's not really well rated, but I think it's a hidden gem. ZP Glorp is really good, actually. They get up to a lot of shenanigans. Every time I see the word shenanigans, I feel like a sleeper agent because Steam Powered Giraffe has a song called Steamboat Shenanigans. That's all I ever think of is Steam Powered Giraffe. Okay, let's talk about it. So, Frankenstein. Do I want to change the music for this? I feel like I need something a little more upbeat so I can properly think. Maybe not. Maybe this is fine. So, if you don't know what Frankenstein is, and you live under a rock, it's a novel written in 1818 by Mary Shelley. She wrote this, I think, when she was a teenager. Should we look it up? When did Mary Shelley write? I just spelled right like R-I-G-H-T. Okay. Write Frankenstein. No, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to ask. What age? What age was... what age did Mary Shelley write Frankenstein? Okay. 18! She was 18! She was 18! I'm in my early 20s. What am I doing? What am I doing? What are you doing? guys, let's write a novel. Holy shit. Actually, I know, well, one of my friends, I'm not going to say who, just in case they don't want me to mention, but one of my friends is writing a novel, which is really, really cool. Yes, 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 yes. Her whole life was a tragedy. Yes, yes, it was. But basically, she wrote Frankenstein based off of, well, not based off of, but she gathered inspiration from, and you can tell from the title, Prometheus. If you just, who knows anything about Prometheus? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let's talk about ancient Greece for a second. Prometheus was written in 450 BCE. I pulled that out of my ass. I actually don't know. Are you talking about me? Yeah. Way to just dox yourself like that. I was gonna keep it a secret. Yes, Prometheus was written definitely before the 1800s. Good, good, good. Okay, so for my friends that don't know, basically, Prometheus was a Titan, right? This is a ancient Greek tragedy, and it starts off with, it's a play. It starts off with Prometheus being, oh, nice. Okay, so then you know, Catan, you know what this is about. Great. Prometheus is chained to a cliff by the order of Zeus. Zeus says, we gotta get this fool, chain him up, lock him away. And this is because he is punished by Zeus, because Prometheus stole fire from Olympus and he gives it to mankind so that they can survive and they can live. But Zeus wants humanity to be weak, and, you know, fire ultimately gives humanity power. So Zeus says, nope, you gotta be punished. I'm sorry, you just can't exist how you are. You stole from me. It's time to get got, you know? So in Prometheus's punishment, every day an eagle comes down from the sky and it eats away at his liver. And because Prometheus is a Titan, he can't necessarily die. So every night, his liver grows back. And then every morning, the same thing happens forever and forever and forever. All because he stole fire. He stole fire, bird eats your liver. Don't do it. Don't steal, because that will happen. That's what I'm going to tell my kids, actually. No, maybe not. Let's not lie. Well, it's not lying, because it did happen, if you believe in Greek mythology. Yes! Time to run this fade, fire boy! Chains! Chains! Unless Prometheus was a freak, then he probably wouldn't mind it. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. So he delivered... Yes, he's delivered. And has a new one delivered. Yes, but no. It just grows. It just grows and then it gets eaten again. But eventually Hercules, we all know Hercules, right? Hercules comes to save him, and all the while, I mean, Zeus could have easily just killed Prometheus, right? But he doesn't. And it's because Prometheus is actually holding onto a secret prophecy, which I thought was interesting because, like, if you know the story of Frankenstein, then you can kind of go over in your head, okay, well then who is the Prometheus in the story? Is it Victor Frankenstein or is it the monster? Because they both also hold the secret that has power. But yeah, so Prometheus has power over Zeus even if he's chained up. Some food for thought. Not really applicable to what we're talking about, but yeah. I mean, it is, but, you know. Good legs? What? Who has good legs? Prometheus? Or Zeus? You're right. That was maybe a poor choice of words. Or the best choice of words possible. Okay, so let's time jump ahead and let's talk about the modern Prometheus, aka Mary Shelley's 1818 novel Frankenstein. The modern Prometheus. And in Frankenstein, so Frankenstein the novel is told through a series of letters by a Robert Walton, I think his name was. He was like some sort of captain of a ship. We're just gonna skip, like, yeah, we are gonna skip. we were all there, right? I mean, we all lived it. We don't need to tell what happens. Come on, you just need a better memory. Oh, that's a good painting. Who did that? Oh my god, that's gonna drive... I know, but it's like driving me crazy. Who made that? Satan devouring his son. Yes, Francisco Goya. Very famous. I don't know how I forgot that. Yes. Yeah, so Frankenstein is told through a series of novels, and it kind of... A series of letters by Walton to his sister. But you still get the story, and that is how the movie is too, but anyway, I digress. It tells of Victor's young life and his obsession with creating life from death and kind of doing the impossible, really. Once he completes it, he sees this monster before him, and he is terrified. He is horrified of what he creates, and he's like, nope, you're disgusting, get out of my face before I kill you. Creature's very sad, so he leaves. And on his journey alone, so the story it deals a lot with like themes of isolation and alienation. And when Frankenstein is alone, he learns language and he learns love and humanity by observing a poor family called... I forget their name. It's not important, but through learning kindness and compassion, he tries to mimic it, like any child would, any innocent thing would that's learning how to behave in society. But despite his efforts of showing kindness and valor, everybody attacks him. Everybody hates him, right? That's the Saw part of the story. Everybody wants to kill Frankenstein's monster. So because of this loneliness that was, I guess, thrust upon him, it's not his fault. He gets revenge, and he goes to visit Victor Frankenstein, his creator, and he asks him, he's like, hey, so you made me a monster, and I'm really lonely, so could you make me a bad biddy that I can spend the rest of my life with? Obviously, Victor Frankenstein says, I already hate you, so I would doubly hate double of you, so it's not gonna happen. Tough luck, tough shit, get out of my face. This makes him very, very, very mad. So, the monster kills everything and everyone that Victor Frankenstein loves. Now, Victor Frankenstein says, hey man, that's not really cool of you. So now my new obsession is gonna be going into the freezing north and trying to kill you. So they go into the north. Eventually it's just them, and the monster at the end of the novel says, I'm gonna unalive myself. Does that happen? It's kind of open up to interpretation, but I think so. And that's one of the main differences between the novel and the movie. We'll get into the differences, but oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I haven't read the book since I was in like 7th grade though, so I can't really remember. All right. Let's get into the movie. So, the movie. What the fuck? What the fuck? You know? Mary Shelley was way ahead of her time using that TikTok speech. She was very ahead of her time. Yes. I can't read. Coda, it's okay. That's what audiobooks are for. I can read it to you if you want. I'm like slightly illiterate, but I can do my best. I can try. What are you doing, Step Fairy? Hi, Broshi. Hello, welcome in. We're just chatting right now. We're talking about, I saw Frankenstein 2025, the movie that just came out on Netflix by Guillermo del Toro, and I'm fucking obsessed, and I can't stop thinking about it, and it changed something fundamental in my being. I don't know. We gotta talk about it. So we just talked about Prometheus. We just talked about how Frankenstein, the book, is the modern Prometheus. So now we're gonna talk about the movie because I can't stop thinking about it. What's up, twin? Hello, Breaking Images. Is that how you say your name? Why is your name Breaking Images? Every time I see a new chatter, I'm like, I wonder what their origin story is for their name. You saw it? Yes, it was so good. Yes, you saw it too? Oh, good! Okay, so let's talk about it. Are my pits sweaty? They are. Don't look. Sorry. Let's talk about it. We have our background now. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Have you guys, so let's start with this. Have you guys seen any other, don't say ew. Don't say ew. It's normal. Coda. It's fine. I put deodorant on. I'm just a sweaty creature all the time. I don't know why. I'm constantly sweaty all the time. It's really gross, actually. You're right. Good. Good. I hope that you vomit and then shit and then die. Sorry, that was mean. Anyway. Movie's very good. Guillermo del Toro is a cinema master. What is hyperhidrosis? What the fuck? So he made Pan's Labyrinth. He made Crimson Peak, which I got my notes out because we have to talk about Crimson Peak if we're talking about Frankenstein, because there's a lot of similarities there, at least cinema-wise. Like just not plot-wise, but like, you know? That's what I'm saying, Breaking. That's what I'm saying. He is, oh my god. He's so amazing. He's so amazing. Shit film, I'm just here to piss you off. That's been your new thing. You're just a fucking hater. I don't know how, maybe the world changed you. But you know what, Coda? I'm still gonna love you, no matter what. See, now you feel bad. L. Rage bait addict? Yeah, for real. For real. Shit. God. And you loved Crimson Peak. We watched Crimson Peak together and you loved it. What are you talking about? I don't care if you say otherwise. I'm telling you, you loved it. You loved it, right? I don't care that you hurt your elbow. Both Guillermo del Toro's 2025 Frankenstein and Mary Shelley's novel in 1818 are both heavily tragic and gothic in their plot, but also now in their design. Like, oh my god, the costuming was beautiful, the lighting was beautiful, everything felt very heavy. It felt very heavy the entire time. And you can see like where Guillermo takes his inspiration from within the novel. I think that the movie kind of places the monster in a more prominent, tragic position, like figure, rather than just being a monster himself. And when I say tragic, I don't mean like sad. I mean like tragic. You know, it's less so black and white. There's more of a gray area, and I know that sounds so vague, but let me try to like explain my thoughts. Like we said before, yeah, thank you, Breaking. Yeah, more dimensional. Yeah, definitely. In the novel, at the end, the monster decides he's done, right? I'm checking out, goodbye. And we're gonna have spoilers, so if you are interested in seeing Frankenstein the movie, clock out now. I'll see you in like 5 years, whenever I decide to stream again, because we're gonna be talking about spoilers. I'm gonna be talking about the end of the movie and what happens. Although it's basically 1-to-1 what happens, but it's a little different. Anyway, I mean, I guess they're technically ambiguous because you don't know if the monster actually kills himself at the end, but at the end of the movie, the monster, Jacob Elordi, by the way, did amazing. I had so much skepticism, I'm not gonna lie. I had so much skepticism because Jacob Elordi is like Jacob Elordi. How could he ever play a monster? But he did it so well. It was so perfect! Sorry, it was so perfect! He perfectly captures the horror aspect, right? Because it is grotesque and it is disgusting. Like, how could you make a man out of multiple people? But also, Jacob Elordi perfectly captures this look of innocence within the monster's eyes. Like the whole time. I wanted to pick him up and just wee 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 and like cradle him like a baby. And at the end of the movie, the monster stops and he stares at the horizon and he hangs his head. He looks out at the world in front of him. There's nothing else there in the shot. It's snow, it's the horizon, and then you pan to the monster and he looks up at the sun and then he just hangs his head and he closes his eyes. In submission, in acceptance of what happened, everything up until that point, in maybe repentance and remorse even. And I think even more so throughout the film, despite it all, he shows these moments of reflection and regret. Like it's, like you said, like Breaking said, it's more dimensional. There's more to his existence. Even, oh, and this is important, even right to the very end. Oh, hold on, let me catch up in chat. Hi, Pat. Hello, Pat. Really? I know, he was, yeah, he is kind of just like you for real. When we went hiking, we all just kind of took in the fresh air and the beauty of nature around us and reflected on our own being and existence. Fresh start and a new chance to live. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just about to say, Breaking. At the very end, when Victor Frankenstein is dying in Walton's ship, he takes the monster's hand, and the monster feels his hand, and he weeps. He's grieving. He weeps as he forgives him and everything that he's done. Like, you think at this point, like, how could you ever forgive anybody who would do that to you? And yet he does, right? They both do. They both forgive each other, and it's so beautiful. And I think in that moment alone, that's really when the monster realizes that his existence, humanity's existence, is so much more complex than anyone could ever begin to imagine. Right? Like everybody thought that it was such this crazy feat that he was brought to life, but what about Victor Frankenstein? What about Elizabeth? What about William, his brother? Like, humanity itself is such a crazy and impossible gift. Hello! Welcome! Aderko? You can spell out your name phonetically if you want. I'm really bad with names, so I apologize. Welcome in! This place is magnificent. Thanks for the follow, Breaking. Welcome to the mess that I am. I hope that you find a comfortable spot for yourself. We're talking about the new Frankenstein, the 2025 one by Guillermo del Toro, the director, that just came out. It came out a little while ago, but it's now on Netflix if you want to watch it. And we are talking about spoilers. Should we pin like a little message that says like we're talking about spoilers? Let's see. We are talking about spoilers if you care about that. So just be careful. I think I spelled just wrong. I did. It's okay. Pin. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully I don't forget to unpin it when we're done. Well, I'm sure you could, like, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can legally acquire it in other ways. It doesn't have to be Netflix, right? Anyway, we are talking about Frankenstein. Purple Rain. Welcome in, Purple Rain. For some reason, I thought you were talking about life and how lucky we are. We are. That is true. Yeah. Well, we're talking about Frankenstein, but there's a point in the movie where I was kind of talking about where I think the monster thinks that. But I agree. I think that we are lucky to be alive and that we could even exist at all. You know, life's greatest, whatever you believe. If you believe in God or the Big Bang or whatever, either way, it's fucking crazy. Like, what? What? We just spawned here? Evolution? Like, what? I don't know. Anyway, so it's a very endearing moment that they share, but it's also, there's tension. There's tension. He comes there with a plan to kill him. He comes there with a plan to to take his creator's life and then ends up forgiving him. It's very... I mean, that's humanity. It doesn't make sense, right? That's it. That's the pinnacle of it. Wait, I'm gonna allow this. Can I allow this? Exactly. How did I make it out? If we try now, listen, I'm not a fast runner. I don't know how I was fast back then. I don't know. Pat yourself on the back, though, for being alive right now, because you made it, champ. Good job. That's so gross. That's such a gross way to think about it. It's true, though. Anyway, so there is an acceptance between creator and creation. Furthermore, between father and son. At the end, he does call him son, which technically is a son, but it's more ingrained at the end. And Victor says, "Oh, can I find quotes of the movie? Maybe. What do you call it? Not quotes. What is the script called? Like the script of the movie. What is it called? There's a word for it. What am I trying to look up? Script of Frankenstein, 2025." What's the word that I'm thinking of? Oh, this is gonna drive me insane. On that subject, I'm a firm believer in the rare life hypothesis. Life in the universe, especially intelligent life, is very rare in the universe. You're right, Purple, you're right. Purple, we've talked about this on stream before, but have you ever delved into the Fermi paradox and the Drake equation? Do let me know. That is, I mean, you probably have if you're talking about the rare life hypothesis, but it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Screenplay? Maybe. Let me try that. Screenplay. You're a genius. You're a little genius. You're a little genius. Breaking, thank you. Synopsis, thank you, Nick. Lines, thank you, Broshi. We got it, though. Alright, let's try to find it. It was at the end. It's the very last scene where he's dying. Okay, here we go. There's, like we said, an acceptance between creator and creation. Victor Frankenstein turns to his monster and he says, "I am sorry. Regret consumes me, and I now regard my life for what it was." It was madness. And it's not madness. This is what I really, really loved about Oscar Isaac. Is that the man who plays him? Oscar Isaac's portrayal of Victor Frankenstein. It wasn't madness in the sense like, yeah, it's crazy. Like the Barony Gnomes during the Halloween event. It wasn't crazy like kooky, zany, Igor, fetch me this, and blah, 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 you know? It was madness in the sense of not so much insanity, but obsession. He couldn't help it, right? That's where his madness lied, was in his obsession.
Hot diggity dog.
This place is magnificent. Thank you for the follow. I think that says Moondoggy. I love that name. I have a doggy. She's not from the moon, but she's from Earth, and she's totally rad. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to my mess. We're talking about Frankenstein. If you have not seen it, I would say maybe don't stick around as much as I want you to, because we were talking about spoilers and literally the very end of the movie. But if you don't mind, then I'm so glad you're here, and let's talk about it. Yes! Breaking! You're like reading my mind! Yes! I will touch on my feelings of desperation. I did not like that sentence. Well, we'll get back to desperation. Yes, Oscar Isaac. Yes! What else did he come in? He came in Star Wars. He played what? And he came in something else. Don't Vine Boom me. Don't even! No! Came in Neo, please! Okay, first of all, no. No, I'm done. No. When somebody... Okay, we'll talk about it like this. Styling tip. If you're ever wearing long sleeves, roll them up. Show a little bit of forearm. Was Oscar Isaac showing some serious forearm in that movie? You're just gonna have to watch. Watch and find out yourself. I also find it rather interesting that there are entire planets out there full of diamond, gold, etc., making it a common commodity, whereas the rarest material in the universe is in fact wood. Is that true? Well, I guess it's all theories, but... Why would you say that wood is the rarest? Because, I mean, according to the Drake equation, it doesn't just say that there are more planets out there, but that there is more inhabitable planets out there with life on them. So if there's life, there must be wood somewhere else, right? Well, I guess you didn't say it didn't exist, but you said it was rare. So, yeah, okay, I agree with you. Moon Doggy is waifu. Hi, waifu. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Moon Doggy. Your guys' dog is hella cute. What's her name? I forget. What is it? It starts with an A, right? She's adorable. I love... Is it a Shiba? I think it's a Shiba. That's a great thought, but what if? What if what? What if we bring back crop tops for men? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen in the chat? Raise your hand if you want to see more men in crop tops, but not in the winter because then you'll catch a cold. Also on the side of life as we know it being a rarity with how rare Goldilocks zones are within our known universe. However, the life outside our known universe may not be, I'm assuming, as rare as we believe. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, and this is the real kicker, we may never fucking know. At least not in this lifetime, which kind of sucks, but it's also kind of comforting, but also kind of scary. We're getting too existential. Break! You all seen the news on universe expansion possibly slowing down? Why? Wood cannot exist without life. Life needs a series of complex conditions to exist, making wood a rare material. Yep. Emmy, that's what it was. Yes. My dog is Stella. Stella Luna for long. I was gonna say for short, but for long. Because she was named after the fruit bat from the book Stella Luna. Because I have a pillow of her, but she kind of looks like a bat. She's just a little ugly. But she's so cute and nice. She's such a nice girl. Amen. See, you get me. It's terrifying if we find out. Yes. Oh, definitely not. They're gonna come to us, if anything. That's another thing. An answer to the Fermi paradox is the zoo theory, where there is other life, but they choose not to interact with us because can you really blame them? Can you really? Every time I go on my Instagram now, it's politics. Somebody exploded. Somebody tried to explode somebody else, and it's just terribleness. So honestly, I get it. Exactly. It's like driving through the bad neighborhoods, and you roll up the windows and you kind of hit on the gas just a little bit faster. You know, you maybe don't take so long at the stop sign because you're really trying to get home so you don't get shot. Yeah, it's like that. Sorry I went off the subject. No, that's why we're here. We're here to have good conversation and good company. Massive science fan? That's awesome. Me too. I think more now as I get a little bit older and a little bit wiser. But I love science. I love science fiction. I love fantasy. We don't have that in Canada. Just wait. Wait until I visit. That's all I'm saying. Just wait. If an alien landed, it would get clapped and put on TikTok. See, I'm laughing because I want to cry, because that's so true. Oh, that's really unfortunate, but it's so true. we would probably teach them, like, they would teach us that we're destroying our planet slowly but surely, and we would teach them Renegade. Or like, wait, she don't love you like I love you, and we would make them do that. Anyway, let's get back on the topic of Frankenstein. Where were we? The ending? Yes. So, hold on, I gotta pull back up the thing. Transcript. That's what it's called! The transcript! That's what it's called, the transcript. Yeah, so, I'm sorry. Regret consumes me, and I now regard my life for what it was. It's not madness, it's obsession. It's pride. It's the need, and you see this in his backstory in the film, right? His mom dies at a very young age, and he blames his father, and he grows up with all this resentment. And he says as a kid, I'm not gonna look for it, but he says as a kid, he's like, I'm gonna do what you couldn't. You couldn't save mom, but I'm gonna be better than you ever were. So the madness lies in his need to kind of prove something to his father, who's already dead, but also to himself. And throughout the film, he gets more and more angry at the monster for not performing in the way that he wants him to perform, right? Like the monster, when he is first learning, he says Victor. That's his first word. And that's the word that he continues to say, and he can't say anything else, and this frustrates Victor. He's like, well, I succeeded, but I really didn't. You're not good enough. You have to say something else. Oh, and there's some serious parallelism there between, like, him and his father, and also Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, right? Anyway, back to when he's dying. The monster says to Victor, "It will all be but a brief moment. My birth, my grief, your loss, I will not be punished, nor absolved. What hope I had, what rage, it was all nothing." Okay, alright, you didn't... Listen, you could at least told me to turn around before you shot me in the fucking head. Like, oh my god! Before you tore my heart out. Anyway, in that moment, there's forgiveness. And Victor goes on to say, this made me sob like a baby. Victor says, "Forgive me, and if you have it in your heart, forgive yourself into existence." I'm not crying. You're crying. Forgive yourself into existence. Okay, no wait, pause. I don't want to cry for reals. Oh, I got boogies. Anyway. And then basically he says, I gotta close out of this. I can't look at that sentence again. I will die. Basically he says, if you can't unalive yourself, then what other choice do you have but to live? Goodbye. That's fucking sad. It's fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful. Damn. That's what I'm saying. Damn. On the subject of Frankenstein, my mother looks like Igor. Why? What attributes does your mom have in common with Igor? I could kind of share some similarities with Igor. I have a slight scoliosis. I can sympathize. Okay, anyway. Yep, and then like we said, then he dies, and then the monster goes out of the quarters where he's dying, and he looks at the sun and he drops his head. Before that, and I think this was also so important, Robert Walton's ship is stuck in ice. It's stuck in ice. And instead of just leaving, Frankenstein's monster decides to use all of his strength, the entire boat and the fleet on top of it, push it out of the ice so that they can set sail once again. And something very important happens in the story here, because the captain, who previously, he says this earlier in the film, he's like, somebody comes up to him and asks him, what will we do when we finally get out? He says, by any means necessary, we will finish our job, even if it kills us. And so when Frankenstein's monster finally pushes them out into sea, the man comes up to him again and says, well, what do we do now? And he says, turn the ship around, we're going home. He sees something, he hears this beautiful story, and he just decides that he values life over whatever they could possibly be getting. It's so beautiful. I know, it hit. Listen. If me saying it made it hit you like a truck, imagine what it's gonna be like when you see it in all of its beautiness, old, frail, etc., etc. Listen, I mean, we'll all get there one day, right? Why are you sending me a nerd emoji? You better not be calling me a nerd. And of course, the exposed forearms. Yes, of course. Like Popeye. Ads start in 40 seconds. I'm not going to continue talking about the film until we get back from ads. So we'll take a little water break. Get your loogies out or whatever. And then I want to talk about the color choices. I want to get more into, like, less of the plot and more of the, I guess, technical aspects of it. Time to test the new ad block? Well, let's see. 20 seconds. Hopefully. I can't snooze it either, which kind of fucking sucks. But yeah, I loved Guillermo del Toro's, I guess we could talk about Crimson Peak now. We'll talk about Crimson Peak, during the ads, just because it's not really relevant to Frankenstein, but it kinda is, so I guess we'll move on to that. Yeah. I hope your ad... Is it working, Oxy? Can you still see me? Can you still hear me? Oh. All the sailors warned about the captain's madness? Yeah. He kind of seems like a segue or a conduit to tell the tale, but he plays a very important part. He's not just there to be a conduit to tell Victor Frankenstein's story and kind of tie everything up neatly. Now I'm curious what you think is the most underrated horror film. I don't know. Maybe Crimson Peak. Let's see. What is Crimson Peak rated? What is Crimson... Peak rated? Not what I meant by rated, but okay. Oh, yeah. 4.3 out of 5 stars. 4 out of 5. Yeah, it's not really underrated, is it? That's kind of fair. 30 seconds! Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys. Hello, welcome back. Mine is John Carpenter's The Thing, a cult classic and iconic. I agree. I wouldn't call that underrated, though. I feel like that's very popular. That is my favorite horror film, though, and I show this every stream, I feel, but I'm gonna show it again because Purple Rain has never seen it, so I gotta show it. Brah! Ta-da! RJ McCready! Oh, he's a little action figure. Pretty nice, right? It's a naked figurine. Keep him there. Shh. We were actually talking about The Thing, it was like 2 streams ago? And we were just talking about how great it was. And I don't know if you knew this, but at the end, Purple, at the end, when McCready throws the stick of dynamite, it's actually a real stick of dynamite. Well, obviously, it's all practical effects. But the explosion that he creates, I think it was like a $70,000 animatronic. It was like a $70,000 prop, and he broke it. That scared me. I thought it was my grandma. I thought she was like gonna say goodnight or something. I already said goodnight to her though. But yeah, they used it for the movie just because it was so good. But he made a little oopsie there. He decided not to give in to his madness to reach the North Pole because of the stories he heard between Frankenstein and his monster. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. It's he had a change of heart. And that it just kind of like builds on the theme, I guess you could say, that people can change. No matter who you are, what background you come from, where you're going, you can always change course. I'm a big fan of The Thing too. Not that thing, Nicholas. Benji Grimm here. Nicholas, are you gonna play Marvel Rivals later? Is it clobbering time? Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the color scheme. Let's talk about the colors. Well, let's talk about the colors and the costuming in particular. There is only one. Thank you. Thanks, Purple. Oh, that's so cool. I don't have a Discord. I really should make one, but I don't have one. That's awesome. I want a horror tattoo so bad. I have a couple. I have a cow with 2 heads, and then I have a star, and then I have a branch, and then I have Howl's Moving Castle, and then I have a spider, and then a spider web, and then I have a skeleton getting stabbed by 2 swords and holding a butterfly. Are you gonna play it later? Maybe. If you play it, I'll play it. How about that? Jenkins moment. Yes, hold on, where is it? Where is it? Oh, I can't do it. I was gonna put the Howl's Moving Castle emote, but I can't see my 7TV emotes. Sag. Whatevs. Anyway, I thought that the color scheme in the costuming in particular was very intentional, which it must have been. It was very well executed. I don't know who did the costuming, so I can't really attribute that to anybody, but it was so beautiful. It represented the characters as well as their dialogue and the plot. So I guess we should talk about like each character at a time, huh? So I mean, let's start with Victor. In the beginning, he is very well put together. Well, kinda. Not the very beginning. Not when he's a child. When we see him as an adult. He is very put together. He wears these bright colors, these lavished vests. And I think that kind of symbolizes his pride and his youthfulness, his exuberance, his excitement to pursue on this journey of trying to test the limits of science and innovation. And then the further that you go along in the story, it is the same in some scenes, but his clothes begin to get tattered and torn and a little bit messy. Like when he has created the monster, you see him in the same outfit for like a couple scenes at a time, symbolizing that he's not really taking care of himself. He himself, like the clothes that he wears, are hanging on by a thread. You know, he's ripping at the seams mentally and physically. It's really cool. You know, he's barely put together. And in the very last scene, his clothes are clean and he's wearing white. And it's very pure. And the color white in a lot of media symbolizes purity and innocence. And it's not so much innocence for Victor, but I think it is purity in the sense that he finally has come to terms with what he has done. And he can move on from it because, you know, that's when they had this moment of forgiveness and remorse. Elizabeth also wears white at some point. She wears white when she's getting married. And Another spoiler. There's a part in the film when she's gonna get married that the monster comes in. They meet again after a little while. They share this beautiful moment where she's like, I can't believe that it's actually you, and I'm so glad that you're here. Victor comes in, he's jealous, he takes the gun and he shoots her. She says to the monster, take me with you, because at this point everybody's coming upstairs. What's the commotion? Oh, the monster has clearly killed our beautiful, pure, and innocent Elizabeth. Now we all have to kill him. She's in his arms. She's like, take me away, please. I don't want to be here anymore. So the monster leaves and takes her to his cave. I don't know how long he's been here. Whatever, it doesn't matter. He takes her to a cave. Now, in this cave, she's lying in her wedding dress, a bullet in her abdomen, and she's bleeding out slowly. So you see the red kind of spill into her bodice and down her dress. And it represents this loss of innocence, this loss of life, this loss of purity. She is now impure. She was untouched. She was clean. Now she has this distaste for humanity. And, oh, what does she say? She says something like, I finally realized that I was never meant to be here. And something more, which really, really got me good. If you noticed, if you've seen the film, you may or may not have noticed that on her arms, she wears this bandage. Bride of Frankenstein. Come on, it's so obvious. The Bride of Frankenstein, when she's created, she wears this white gown. It's not, of course, not as lavish and beautiful, but she has the wraps, just like Elizabeth does. And in this moment, you can kind of infer that Elizabeth wishes that she probably married the monster instead. They share this beautiful love and this beautiful connection that can't be replaced by anybody else. Also, if you want to get a little bit deeper into that theory, her hair is red. Her hair looks similar to mine, and in the black and white films, they always portray the Bride of Frankenstein as having this tall, black hair with these white lightning bolt stripes, but her hair is actually red. She has red hair. It just looks that way because it's a black and white film, but the Bride of Frankenstein literally looks like Elizabeth. And Mia Goth's portrayal of Elizabeth was incredible. At first, seeing her, I was like, she kind of looks like, I don't know, like a TikTok girl, just with like the bleached eyebrows. But it was amazing. It was fantastic. White is subjective with purity, I find. Case in point, Lucifer wearing the white suit at the end of Constantine. I haven't seen that movie. You're absolutely right, though. But going off of that, any color is subjective. So I'm not saying this is what it is. I'm just saying, like, this is how I interpreted it. But it's definitely, like, you know, take it how you will. Take whatever I'm saying with a grain of salt at any time. I just speak nonsense into the void and hope that somebody listens to me. Hi, FM! Did you finish? How far did you get into the Twilight Zone? That was a lot of fun earlier. I was enjoying it with my coffee and my snack wraps. I can't get this amount of thought after the first watch. That's what I was saying, Pat. Like, after watching it once through, this is just things that I can remember off the top of my head, but I really want to go back and kind of dissect it a little bit if I ever watch it again. My day was good, Matt. Thank you for asking. It was really just me watching Frankenstein and thinking about Frankenstein. That's why we're here. That's why we're not gaming tonight. I'm just yapping. That's it. That's it. How was your day, Matt? Did you do anything fun? Damn. Okay, so like halfway done. Nice. White is oppression. Preach. Oh, God. No, nothing fun? That's okay. Was it still a relaxing Sunday at least? I hope it was. Oh, let's talk about, Victor and Elizabeth and their colors in scenes together. I mean, this is me grasping at straws, but I'm gonna say it because it's something that I noticed. When Elizabeth and her husband go to visit Victor, and he's hiding the monster, and Elizabeth goes to see him, and he gives her a leaf, and she says, "Oh, is this for like?" She says, "Oh, is this for me? Thank you. It's so beautiful." And she keeps that leaf forever, by the way, which is so beautiful. that's when Frankenstein learns his second word, which is Elizabeth. Now, when Elizabeth walks out of the basement where the monster is being chained up, who's waiting outside for her? It's Victor. And what color is he dressed in? Green. Yes, it is an emerald green, but of course it's an emerald green because he's a prideful little prick. But if we're going face value, he was green with envy. He does get jealous of their relationship. He's wearing a green robe. That's gotta symbolize something, right? I don't know. I thought it was interesting. When he hears the monster say her name, or what is it? When there's a scene where he's gonna blow up the entire lab because he's like, you know what, I'm gonna kill you. And he says, he's like pouring the gasoline on the floor and he says, say one more word, save yourself, say something other than Victor and I'll let you live. And the monster says Victor. And he's like, okay, shh, okay, whatever. And as he's gonna walk away, the monster says Elizabeth. He didn't keep his promise. He blows the place up anyway. Why? Because how dare he says Elizabeth? How dare you take the name of the woman that I am in love with, and she loves you more than she loves me? He's gonna blow her up anyway. Or him up anyway. You found an apartment for your Airbnb? Nice! Hell yeah! Congratulations! Attention to detail is always difficult on the first watch. Managed to figure out who... What? Of the usual suspect. What is Kaiser Zos? Massive respect on your observation skills. Thank you. Thank you. What is Kaiser Zos? I have a project for next weekend. Ah. Oh, that's so cool. Are you gonna make your own ad breaks, your own like little commercials? You could get on the mic or I guess you're not gonna get on the mic. You could get on like the PowerPoint and be like, hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna plug my YouTube. Guys, go check out FM's YouTube. He makes really cool music. Kaiser is king? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Feel free to enlighten me though. Okay, last character. Let's talk about the monster and his colors and his costuming. When Chicken Frankenstein's monster comes out, when Victor Frankenstein's monster is first born into the world, he's a naked little baby, and he only has on a head dressing, and he has on like this wrap around his waist. Just this white, it looks like a diaper. It looks like white little tidy whities. Again, reflective of purity and his innocence. It reminded me of Rocky from Rocky Horror Picture Show when he's first born. All he's wearing is like the little diaper thing. And I really liked the look of the monster in this film because it wasn't the typical bolts and the stitches, but it was like more skin glue and something more organic, which was nice. It was a nice little breath of fresh air. I don't know. I liked it. And anyway, so he's in this white underwear. And of course, as the story progresses, first he finds a coat. He goes out into the world. Before he says a word, somebody shoots him. He realizes, oh, people don't like my face. I'm gonna cover it up. Oh, people still don't like me. I'm gonna wear a bigger coat. And as the story goes along, he gets more and more things to cover himself because he comes to this realization that he cannot exist in the world without being judged. It doesn't matter what he does. People are going to judge him, so he's got to cover himself. And he chooses this black clothing, which could be, I guess, representing how he feels. And maybe as he gets older and learns more, he feels darker in a sense. It could also just be for survival because he's constantly getting shot at. Maybe both. But yeah, as he's covering himself, you realize that he's becoming more self-aware. Yeah. Yeah, Brucey, or it was better for his figure, I get it. Oh, The Usual Suspects is a film. Okay, yeah, do you know where I can watch it? I'll have to look it up. I hope I don't forget. I should write it down. But yeah, so costuming was brilliant. I know that Guillermo del Toro is really big on practical effects. Yes, in Crimson Peak there was CGI. Yes, in this film there's CGI. But I'm pretty sure all of the costuming was handmade. And I'm pretty sure all of the props were too. Yeah, you want to watch it too, Coda? Nice. Let's have a watch party. We'll copy FM. We'll have a watch party. What would Neville Page say about it? About what? The costuming or the makeup? Neville Page will say, hello everybody. Yes, I really like this. It does not remind... I'm not even going to say that. I was going to make a reference to what he said. You know what I'm going to talk about. The anime comment. We're not going to talk about it, though. I think he would really like it. I think that V. Neal would be impressed. I think Glenn Hetrick would also be impressed. I was certainly impressed. And I know they were really trying to impress me. So, honestly, guys, I know... Guillermo del Toro, I know you're in my chat right now. Good job, buddy. You did a fantastic job. Lois Burrow will say, if I saw that thing on the street, I'd fucking not want to live anymore. I can't believe she said that. I can't believe that show is gone. Has anybody else ever seen Face Off? It's like a cooking show. It's the same pace as like a cooking show, but it's for makeup and special effects. Hi, Bella! Hello, hello. How was Minecraft earlier? I love that little emote. That is so cute. Pumpkin kidney bean. I love it. Not me, not Hermione. You? What? Is that a Harry Potter reference? Guys, sue me. I know like 2 things about Harry Potter. Listen. Philosopher's Stone, that's the first book, right? I read the Half-Blood Prince when I was in 3rd grade. Didn't understand shit, and I never touched the book again. Yes, you do. You can make it like a little Christmas ornament, maybe. Or like a snowflake. Protect the dolls? For real. Protect the dolls. I don't know what that's in reference to, but we need to. So good addition. Good addition. Because your British accent a moment ago, it was good. What the fuck? Oh, Harry Potter, protect the dolls. Okay, got it. Got it. J.K. Rowling, boo, stinky. Boo, stinky, stinky. For real, though. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong, I do, and I like that people like it. Yeah, but the boy who lives come to die. Yeah. Oh god. I thought you really liked Harry Potter? Girl. It's okay. I can't have a thought on it because I don't know enough about it. My friends like Harry Potter. I like Steven Universe. We could talk about that. You missed it, but I now have an official Twitch music intro. Nice. Hell yeah. Wait, I'll have to go back on the VOD. I gotta hear that. Nice. That's awesome. I really want to get, FM, have you heard of FL Studio? I want to get that. I want to start just like playing around with music and stuff. You've seen the Bake Off? I love Bake Off. I love, Prue. Paul and Prue. And, Noel. It's not political. It's basic human rights. I'll get political. We could fight right now. Let's not, though. Let's just all be friends. Unless you're a transphobe. Then goodbye. I like Star Wars. I do like Definitely not Lord of the Rings. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What do you mean not Lord of the Rings? I love Lord of the Rings. Clearly not enough to get through the last movie in the trilogy. I got 2 hours in. The last 2 hours, just things have not gone according to plan. I'll get to it. Bilious, I know you don't believe me. I'll get to it. Shut up. No. No. I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it. I said I'll get to it. Eventually. We like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. We do like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. That's a good one. Harry Potter. He's not dead. Doesn't he defeat everybody in the end? Or does he die? Does he become a martyr? Oh, no way! Hell yeah. Yeah, I want to get into that. Bake Off is really good. You have a book from it, no? Didn't I get you that? I don't know. Oh, true. That's smart. That's really smart, FM. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, never mind. Next time you start a stream, just hit me up beforehand so I could come like right. Or just if I pop in, maybe just play the song for me. Deal? You shall not pass. Broshi, do you like Lord of the Rings? Watch what in one sitting? Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? Yeah, yeah. I also like, just their banter, just that good old British sarcastic banter. It's real funny. They're just funny little guys. Love it. Did I show you my drawing of Sauron that I made with my crayons? Wow, saying that to a trans person is awful, Steppy. You shall not pass. Listen, I would never say that. Gandalf would never say that. Did you know that he's really into EDM? He's really into raving, because he's gay as hell. I'm pretty sure Saruman is also gay. Can I get a fact check on that? I don't know. But so I saw something more recently that was like, if you really think about it, Lord of the Rings is just two gay wizards raving or something like that. I don't know. Blah. Yeah, you could send it here. You could send it here if you would like. I don't know if links will get passed though. It might ban you. I'm pretty sure you get automatically banned if you send a hyperlink actually. So maybe don't do that. Bilbro Bag Games. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I love it. That's so dumb. I love it. He's dead? Yeah. Is he? Gandalf the gay? Yeah. Yeah, you're not allowed to send links in chat. Saws. Saws. Cause it's just the fucking bots. I hate that shit. I hate it. Cheap viewers at whatever. Suck my dick and balls. Bitch. Yeah. Okay, let's take a little break so I can show you my, my thing. Not my thing. I'm not showing my thing. What the fuck? My drawing. The fuck? Christopher Lee is dead? Damn. When did he die? He must have died before I got in. I got into Lord of the Rings recently. That's a real shame. Blah. Good. Also not gay? What? No, not Christopher Lee. Oh, okay, well I did ask that. He's not gay? What about, oh, what's his name? Ian? It starts with an I. I think he's gay. You shall not Mick Willis guy. Hello from SUT. Hello from my room. Kurosh? Welcome in, welcome in. We're talking about Frankenstein. Have you seen it? Have you seen the new movie? Ian McKellen? Yes, he is. Thank you. Yes. Very gay. Sir Ian. Oh, yes, let me show you. Okay, let me show you really quick. Bah. Sorry. Didn't mean it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Broshi, you're gonna love it. Are you ready? You're right, we do have to put some respect on it. Is he still alive? Is he dead? Bep. My sister gave him a butterfly brooch that she made and he wore it on stage? That is the biggest flex of my entire life. And tell me why didn't Sam tell me that? Oops. Sorry for the docs. Why didn't she tell me that though? What the fuck? We talked about Lord of the Rings before. That's so cool. You know what? She's humble. She's humble too. We love a humble queen. I would have flexed the I would have put that on my job applications. I would have put that on my fucking status on Discord, my status on Facebook. I don't even have Facebook, but I would make a status just to flex that. Last time I watched a movie was like, really? No. Okay, well listen. After almost a decade, if you ever feel like watching a movie, give Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro a thought. Maybe you will like it. Do you like horror films? It's not real. It is horror. Has more romantic, gothic elements to it though. Ready? Okay, I've just been holding this here. God, the suspense is killing me. Because she hates me? Oh, cool. Thank you. Ta-da. Tell her that I don't hate her. I don't hate anybody. That's not true. We on here lying on the internet. This is pretty funny, huh? That's it. He's got a ring pop of power. The ring pop of power. I did this with my little bear crayons that I got. Watch After Sun. Watch After Sun if you want another heart-wrenching, heart-tearing out of your chest experience minus the horror aspect. Thank you, FM. Okay, Broshi. Here you go. Here you go. You can take it. Do you like blue? What color do you want? Blue? That's all I got. You got it? Okay, good. Sorry for attacking you. Sorry. Cranes? What? What about cranes? That was so random, Bilius. You're the one that says fuck you whenever she enters the room and she leaves crying. See, but that's not true. I say, hi, Sam, and then you say, Steppy said fuck you. And I say, no, I didn't! I'm here lying on the internet. Coda's here lying even more on the internet. What are you gonna do? Best is the blue ring pop option. That's true. When I go through the options of my ring pops, when I scroll through the options of my homunculus and what my homunculus wants for my ring pop, I always click blue option. Check my Twitch whisper. Okay, I will in a little bit. My face? Sorry. It won't happen again. Blue ring pop. Blue raspberry. Do you think there's a world that exists where blue raspberries actually grow? Oh. Crayon. Is that what I sound? Fuck you, innit? No. I just can't do a British accent. Yours is you have a good accent, Coda. It's not like posh British. It's like, I don't know. I can't even explain it. That was a really good impression. Was it accurate? I don't Look, now Coda's crying. Since you like doing British accents, I'd like to hear your best Welsh accent. What does that even sound like? What does Welsh sound like? What the fuck? I wanted to find just somebody, some Welsh person speaking Persian.
It's 8:30 on a beautiful Friday evening here in Aberystwyth. We're currently on the campus of the University of Wales, Aberystwyth. We're here right in front of the theatre, television, and since I'm not a... I bet you are a native Welsh speaker. Do I look like a native Welsh speaker? No one. Kind of. You look handsome and well-educated. Like most of the Welsh. Typical Welsh. Yes, very properly Welsh. Now, are you a student at the university?
They sound pretty normal. It kind of sounds like nothing to me. What? Where's Welsh? Where, like, geographically, where's Welsh? It wasn't west of England. Tip for Welsh: sound confused like you're questioning everything. That wasn't Welsh. Let's see.
Now today we had a big contrast in temperature across the UK, just 12 degrees over coastal parts of eastern England with cloudy skies, but in the sunshine in northwest Wales at RAF Mona, just up the road from Llanfair Pwllgwyn, Gellgogera Cwndrobwll, Llantysilio Gogogoch, the temperature got to 21 Celsius at 7.
I don't think that's real. I don't fucking know. What about you, sir?
Taking the time to savor Thomas's crunchy yet...
No, no ads, no ads. A Welsh town? Why is this so fucking difficult?
Hywel Gwynfryn, a dwi'n gweithio fel darlledwr i'r BBC Cymru, ac yma yn y brifddinas yng Nghaerdydd ydw i'n byw ac yn gweithio. Ond mae'r daith yn cychwyn nôl yn 1942 yna pryd ces i'n ngeni.
Did you just say Hitler died?
Llangefni Sir Fôn, Ynys Fechan.
A small island on the north coast of Wales.
Gogledd Cymru. Wedyn mes
Then I went to primary school when I was about 6. Did you guys know that I can speak Welsh? And I had to learn English. Because Welsh was my first language. Okay, I'm done. I can't find it. I can't find a good example. I'll have to do some research. Michael Sheen Welsh accent. Let's see. Let's see.
Bedded in my Welshness, and I made one up recently, which I thought which made me laugh, which was, in Aberystwyth, there is a locksmith, his name is Dysmith.
In Aberystwyth, there is a locksmith, his name is Dysmith. Easy. Easy!
Aberystwyth, in Aberystwyth, there is a locksmith, his name is Dysmith.
I've seen that guy before. He looks so familiar. I am Michael Sheen. It's nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. I am quite dehydrated. Okay. I think... Was that everything that I wanted to talk about? Last thing. Let's talk about the themes quickly, briefly, and then I'm done. I do want to talk about the themes in Frankenstein and why they are conceptually relevant and morally nuanced. So, when you think of Frankenstein, you think of the original theme, and that's kind of like, OMG, Victor Frankenstein is actually the monster all along. Because, you know, the monster can't help who he is, or what he is, or how or why he was created. I think that a big one that I pulled from this, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, but I mean it is a very valid theme, and it is a very obvious theme of the progression of science ahead of morality. And I think that the film repurposes that theme from the 1800s to kind of fit 2025's ethical dilemmas in terms of like AI and real art being replaced. But I think that I also like why the entire set was kind of handcrafted as well. I think that kind of plays into, I don't know, whatever. Oh, another big one, and we talked about this before, the parallelism between Victor Frankenstein and his father, and Victor Frankenstein and his monster. There is a stark, in-your-face parallelism there of generational trauma, and like, how do you break it? And I think it was broken at the very, very, very end. But, it kind of explores accountability and how it can be hard to accept your failures and kind of swallow your pride, which was nice. Last thing I want to touch on, and then I'll shut up. I really like that the film puts a heavy emphasis on empathy and redemption. Like we said before, despite whoever, whatever, however you were created, you can choose your destiny. At some point, your past does not explain or account for who you are today. So yeah, there's an emphasis, because at the end of the novel, right, he just kills himself. That's it. There's no redemption arc for either of them. But at the end of the film, Victor learns that he admits to his guilt and that he was wrong and that he should have been a better father. And the monster admits that, you know, in some areas he was wrong, and he can still live and love and find happiness in the world that hates him. Crazy. You know, even when seemingly impossible, compassion and humanity is possible in the human and unhuman. So yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to talk about Frankenstein. It was really, really good. Please go watch it if you have not already. And if you have watched it and you want to talk about it more with me, let me know, because I would always love to talk about it and talk more about it. And I would love to know your thoughts on the film. Any hoodle doodles. He's in Twilight, a werewolf film, Good Omens, Bad Omens, and I don't know the Amazon. Twilight! That's where I know him from. Thank you. I'll watch it tonight. You should. You should. And let me know what you think. Seriously. Short yap? How long have I been yapping at you for? Thank you guys for always just listening to me. I was talking about this with my friends actually recently in person. That streaming is so nice because it allows me to hang out with my friends and people that I enjoy their company without having this feeling over my head of like, I'm stupid and I should shut up and like people don't want to listen to me. And I totally get it. This is why I love streaming, because if you honest to God want to, you can just mute me and like tune me out. So it kind of lets me just yap without restraint or feeling punishment for it, you know? Do you prefer when they come out and say the point of the story like that, or show the consequences of unresolved issues? Do you prefer when they come out and say the point of the story like that? What do you mean? Or show the consequences of unresolved issues? Is that an or, like, in opposed to the first thing you said, or is that just, like, adding on to the first thing you said? Because it kind of seems like the same thing. When they show it, yeah, no, I like it when they show it and maybe don't tell it. I feel like nowadays, and I'm pretty sure, I feel like a record. I'm pretty sure I said this in the last stream. I feel like nowadays, everybody, not everybody, but media kind of spits things in your face and says this is this and that's that. That's why I really like the thing. You can convey a lot without actually saying it straight up. People don't do metaphors anymore. Could we get a little bit metaphorical? Will it kill us? Shit. Insane stream from one movie. I know. Holy yap. Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Not long enough. Not ling enough. Ling. F me. I'll see myself out. Nice. Good, broshi. Nice. Oh, Oxy. I saw that before, actually. If you're still here. I do want to add an emote that's like, you mistyped something. I think that would be really funny. And broshi, you can use it. It's there. Might as well. What was that? Sorry, I had you turned down. Ha 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 ha. W steppyfae. Thank you, FM. They tell so everybody understands it? Yes. Yes. Minor spelling mistake. That's a lot to write out, though. Should we just call it oops? I feel like oops is better. The gift of the wizard being beamed out of existence? Send me that, because I don't know what you're talking about. Has anybody seen that? Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes the filter locks in, and I don't say what I'm thinking right away. Spewlings. Spewlings. I'm spewing nonsense into the world. Trippy! Hello. Hello, little bunny. Hello, Dribby. What's up, Trip? Where have you been? How was your day? What did you do? Welcome to the end of the stream. Sent it? Thank you. DS Lexia. That's not a wizard. I'm pretty sure that's the BFG. I'm pretty sure that's the big friendly giant. Can I show this? I'm pretty sure this is the BFG. Is this what we need? Is this what you guys want? I'll do it. I'll bitch about it, but I'll do it. I'm just kidding. I love the BFG. Good, 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 good. I'll take away your step stool, Miss Ma'am. Fuck if you will. You could fucking try. Good luck. I'm not afraid of fighting any of you. Act up all you want. Be big and tough all you want. You won't be laughing when the BFG sticks his foot up your ass. I see it in a small GIF form usually. Yeah. I remembered earlier you said you're a big fan of science. You're a small fan, actually. Yeah, I'm glad you added that nerd emoji, because that's how fucking dork you look saying that! That's not funny. Did anybody laugh? Not me. Coda, I'll pick you up with my pinky finger and throw you over a cliff. Like, you think I'm joking? I'm not. And throwback, because I just remembered. Good callback. Good callback. I did make a step stool in high school when I had wood shop. It was really cool. It was like a little cat. I think I still have it, actually. I'll have to show it sometime. 2x remember fucking idiot. You should set up a key on the keyboard that swaps to a zoomed in camera like that. That would be funny. Although when I stream, I kind of like move everywhere. So I would have to get like face tracking or something. Also, is this blinding you? Sorry if it is. Hopefully it's not. Should we do one daily Wordle? I mean, not Wordle. Should we do one daily, whatchamacallit? And that's how we'll end it. We can all do a section together. What's it called? I want to do the cluster one. What's it called? New York Times Games. Connections. Let's do a connections. Let's do a connections and then let's go bye-byes for tonight. I had to make a table in woodshop. Really? That's huge. I guess it would be like a step stool for you, huh? Bazinga! 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 Sorry. That was mean. I'm sorry. Anyways, I just wanted to stop in and say hi. Have a good stream, Strawberry Shortcake. Thanks, little bun. I'll catch you next time. Do chess puzzles? I'm not good at chess. Connections, thank you. I will check Twitch Whispers. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Alright, everybody. Thinking caps on. Here we go. No way I could have made it strong enough to hold my fat ass. Dang, Bilius, I didn't know you had a dumpy like that. Come on now. Is that good for you? Okay. Is everybody ready? Here we go. I need to move this somewhere where I can see it. Right here? Wait, hold on. Let's make this smaller. No. Smaller. Good. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Let's not say that though. Just in case. Guys, please don't dox me. Thank you. Just because, and I know it's an irrational fear, but it's not totally irrational because I've already had people watch who have said they're gonna come to visit me. And they know where I live, unfortunately. No, you're good. You're so good. I've met a lot of crazy people throughout my life, and the world is scary. Frankenstein, innocence cannot be preserved. Innocence will always be corrupted. Even if they have good intentions, sometimes it is just scary. Anyway, are you ready? Here we go. Noodle, mirror, cronut, muse, compact cranium, reflect, tweezers. What the fuck? Puffin stuff? Never mind. Never mind. Dense, brush, tight. Just gonna say. That's what I call a good Saturday night. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna say it and then I saw the word tight. Come on now. Y'all can't blame me. Don't do that. Don't Vine boom me. Deliberate. They deliberately put those right there. Lunar, thick, and nail. Okay. Alright. Nail file, tweezers, cronut. I don't know. Mirror, reflect. What is puffin stuff? Puffin snuff that tutor. FM, you didn't have to type that one. You didn't. That's terrible. Please no. Please no. All right, let's go, guys. Come on, let's think. What is a cronut? See, half of these things. Does anybody know what a cronut is? Tweezers and nail file. That's what I was thinking. But what is a cronut? Is it cheating if I look up definitions of what things are? Compact mirror. Go. Fuck. Oh, you're right. Okay. So not compact. Sorry, my filter has always been bad. Listen, no, it's okay. It's okay. Me too. We are one and the same. Brush instead of... Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, personal grooming items. Cronut is a pastry? Well, let's think. Great British Bake Off. It's a cronut. Yeah, I think so. Noodle, cronut. Puffin stuff. I don't know. Thick, dense, compact, tight. All things. Nope, we're done. Nope. Filtering. Compact, dense, thick, tight. We did that. You and me, Coda. Cronut, a fancy donut. Oh, bar, first of all. Second of all, I think you're right. If two people said that it's that, then it must be true. That's what... that is what she said. I have a little hair on my nose and it's driving me crazy. Cronut. Well, cranium and noodle. That's like a word to describe your head, right? Deliberate. I don't know. Reflect, cranium, deliberate, muse. Alright, I'm down for that. But why? Reflect, cranium, deliberate, and muse. What do they have in common? I could see maybe like reflect and lunar. Like maybe like reflecting light or something. And maybe muse, like reflecting what you want to convey onto something else. He muses over something, they deliberated. Cranium is noggin, you reflect on something. Deliberate and reflect go together. All of them are to do with thinking in the brain. Alright, I'm down. Let's do it. One away. Cranium. Maybe it's noodle? Can like, ooh, she's so... Like, ooh, she's so cute. I'm gonna canoodle. I'm noodling right now. Who up noodling? I don't know. They are all words. Astute observation. Yes, thank you for that one. I actually had no idea. Let's try it. Noodle. I'm noodling! Who's up noodling their orb right now? Who up noodling they orb right now? Hold on. Let me noodle about this. Nope, hold on, don't interrupt me. I'm noodling. I can get the last 4? You can try. Go ahead. Let's see if you get it right. Cranium makes way more sense for that, but I suppose. Yeah, your cranium is your head, huh? Your noodle is another word for brain. That's what I call my dick. Puffin stuff, lunar, cranium, cronut. Oh my god! Could it be? What the fuck is a puffin stuff? Solid? Why is everything an innuendo tonight? Why? How do I go back and check it? Because I didn't see it. What was it? Oh, back to puzzle. Starting with bird homophones. Huh? Bird names? I've never heard of lunar cronut cranium? Starting with bird homophones. I've never heard that. Noodle meant to think? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Ad start in 40 seconds? No, and I can't snooze it. Aw, flubskis. Okay, let's do another one just while ads play and then we'll be done for tonight. Let's do, let's do strands. That's a good one. So you can still see it, so maybe you can still type it out. Okay. How enchanting. How enticing. How titillating. Enticing's gotta be one. Entice. It's gotta be. Right. Oh, crane, crow, loo, puff. Oh, I see. Puffin, loon, crane, crow. Nice. Hell yeah. Puffin. Yes, like the monkey, the bird, the penguin. Spell. Where do you see that? Where do you see spell? If you see a word, you're gonna have to give me like the lower left side. Spell. Good try. Titillating, right? That's a word? Titty? Sometimes I use my brain. Rarely. Yup. Thank you, Bilius. How enchanting. How... Ensure. Give me a hint. Oh! Entrapting. Entrance. Entrance. Pleasant. No, there's no A. How? How captivating? Yes. Captivate. How chabid. How titillating's gotta be one. Right? Right? I feel like we're missing it. It's titillating. Charm? Oh, nice, Coda. Charm. What? Maybe charming? Charmander. Nope. Charmed. Fuck you. Double L? Oh, okay. Wait, but there's no TIT anymore. This can't be titillating. Charms? I think I think charms might not be it. Yeah. I'll keep the hint there. I don't want to use it yet though. I know we can do this. We got to put on our thinking caps. Sperm? Probably not. Charmed. We tried charmed. Oh! I saw it! I saw it! I don't know where it is, but I saw it for a second. Hypnotized. Hypnotizing. Where? Hypnotize. Yep. Don't worry, I'll allow your word, Coda. Sure? Something sure. Dim sure. Charmed, I'm sure. That's a word? That's at least charmed. Charmed, I'm sure. 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 Okay, whatever. Last one. What is this? Bin. Spellbind! I'm in a spellbind because you are so enchanting. Nice. I know, that was fucking stupid. Alright. Good job, gamers. Good job. Everybody did fantastic. Yeah! Two similar games where you can noodle your orb. I'm noodling in my cranium so hard right now. Well, I was, but then we finished. Noodling. I've never heard anybody say that. I'm noodling. P-mantle? What is P-mantle? Is that the word where you have to just keep typing, or the game where you have to just keep typing the words over and over again? Or am I thinking incorrectly of that? Because that was hard last time. We did not get even close at all. Also, I think I'm done. We did this for like 2 hours. And to find the word at the center, yeah, that's tough. Maybe, honestly, maybe I'll do it off a stream. Because I think I'm a little sleepy. I think I'm a little sleepy tired. This was so nice today, though. This was so much fun. Listen, I gave it a chance before, and I'm willing to give it a chance again. Because I did actually enjoy it. I did. Okay. I'm sleepy tired, so I'm done. 2 hours. Nice. Give me... Boom. Thank you all for sticking around for so long while I yap at you about Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro, if you already saw Frankenstein, go watch Crimson Peak next. It's a wonderful piece of media, of art, of excellency. Let me be your outro? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We gotta check FM's. Damn, FM. Give it a rest. Damn, you're plugging your shit too hard, man. I'm getting to it. I totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Hold on. Listen, I mean, if you're saying that it can be my outro, I'm stealing it straight up. Twitch.
How you do it? No, yeah. No, you stop. Okay. What's
Is that the song?
Cougar, are you gonna get in the van?
What the fuck?
I'm in the van.
Be right back. Emmy break. Give Emmy some pats for me.
Everyone's in the band. Before I make this trip.
It's not working. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, because I was on incognito. So I wasn't signed in. SoundCloud. Hold on. Let's stop this. I need to create an account? No, I don't. Don't lie to me.
Is this the part where I'm supposed to be intimidated?
Yeah, yeah. I was not ready. I was not ready for the Overwatch. I love that. Is that violin? You can actually play violin? That's so cool. I'm so jealous. I like the... Okay, I'm stopping it there. If you want to go check out the rest of that song, you have to go to SoundCloud and find Food X Music. I really like, the... like it changing, you know? Does that make any sense? Did that make any sense at all? That was really cool, though. Thank you for sharing that with us, FM. Your top should be green because you're envious? You're right! Just like, Victor Frankenstein's robe in that one scene of Frankenstein 2025. Not to eat, just to play. I know, I'll be like, FN, the music? The music, please. Very good. You want some? Okay. After you play. Color theory? Violin, piano, and saxophone. What? That's so cool. I can play a little piano. And guitar. And guitar. I'm bad at sax, too. Coda, it's okay to be bad at sax. It comes with practice and experience. Like all things. Of course, it's a little piano! Stupid, stupid, stupid. I walked myself right into that one. Come on now. Come on now. Wow, Bilius, that was a really low-hanging fruit. Just like the fruits that you grab because you can't grab the high-hanging... Shut up. I can read you like a book. I know you were typing that. I just downloaded you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Still say it anyway. Still say it anyway. Maybe Lisa Simpson will teach me? I've never seen The Simpsons. Huh? Okay, okay. Enough short jokes. Enough Frankenstein. Enough noodling. We will noodle. We will noodle next time, next stream. Hopefully on the weekend. I'll be back. I'll be back with some games. I'm not gonna come back and do a fucking podcast. I'm so sorry. But not really, because you chose to be here. So thank you for sticking around. Peace and love. Please be nice to yourself and be nice to your neighbor. You never know if they were just born into this world out of like a freak accident or mutation from a mad scientist. I'll catch you guys on the weekend. Goodbye. Bye, Bilius. Bye, FM. Bye, Nick. Bye, Coda. Bye, Pat. Bye, my new followers, and thank you. Bye, Oxy. Bye, guys. Bye. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.